I'm curious about what such things your bank will look for in a donor. Like, can anyone be a donor, or is there a test they must pass?
So that's a really good question. I wouldn't call it a test, but there's a lot of screening that they have to do to go through to be a donor, because you want to make sure that your body is healthy and that you're giving healthy bits of yourself to others. And so right now, there are some restrictive practices in place at a lot of sperm banks that prevent a great number of Black or brown men from being donors. And those are things like needing generations and generations of your healthcare history. A lot of people who have been imprisoned before can't donate. Many times men without a college degree can't donate. And so what we're going to do is really look at those sort of things and see if this is national policy or really just a choice, to see what if we might be actually hindering ourselves from really bringing in a more diverse population due to archaic realities.
Yeah, I was just going to ask like what you thought was the biggest barrier, and it sounds like you have done some initial kind of like looking into this. I have my own theories. Like, I feel like, the education thing is probably really important. And I know a lot of banks will do things like they'll ask for, SAT scores or LSAT scores, which feels a little bit, anybody who has an education background will know that that is not really a sign of intelligence necessarily.
It could be a little elitist, right? It's like we're knocking out people who may not be aren't good test takers, but could they be amazing humans, And even a lot of banks, Stella, it's crazy. They don't even take people who are under 5'7". So
wow.
yeah. So it's
no
short men. We don't want any short men. And so that's crazy.
Oh, yeah, if you think about like people starting their families, I mean, what if it's a short family, right? And they're,
and at this point, at this point, even a lot of Black women are like, I'll take some 5'6" sperm. I don't care. I just want some, you know what I mean? Yeah, totally. It's like you start to really think about what matters, like what truly matters. And I think some of the restrictions maybe don't necessarily matter to Black and Brown communities in the way that they mattered when sperm banks were originally launched.